Morning everyone, welcome to Karen from tilleykrafts.stampinupuk.net. Today I'm taking part in a video hop for Stamping Around the World, and this month's theme for August 24 is water, so we can interpret it however we want. So this is my sample card. So I've stamped the hummingbird and the flowers, and then done a bit of watercolouring over the top. So that's what I'm going to do for you today, and let's see how it turns out. Might be slightly different, but let's do the stamping first, because then I can let it dry while we're sorting the card out. So I am lucky enough to still have a stamp apparatus, so I'm going to be using that. I'm also using the Thoughtful Expressions, and this is in the annual catalogue. And we're also going to be using Stays On. Right, so what I'm going to do is line this up in here on the 5 line, pop my circle back in. I've die cut that out with these brilliant dies. There's 12 of them, and these are the Spotlight on Nature dies. Love these. So I've already die cut that out, and then I'm just going to position my hummingbird where I want him. And I'm also going to position these flowers here. I will probably do another flower of this one, so let's pick these up. See, let's move slightly, so I'll just go back to the 5, pop that in, and I'm using Stays On because I'm using water. The memento is water based, so I'm just going to use Stays on these. Let's give it a little tap. Lovely. Let's give it a press down. And the best thing with these is you can go back over them. Yep, we're just going to go over once more, and hopefully it hasn't moved. We'll soon see. Got that nice and dark. Oh yes, perfect. Right, so I'm going to take him out, and I'm going to just cut out, oops, because I want 2 of those flowers. So yeah, that'll be fine there. Oh, that's come out nice as it is. And then, because obviously Stays On, it stays on. I've got Stays On cleaner, so I'm just going to rub that over these, and it gets the majority of it off. And then all I'm going to do then is come in with my chamois and just rub those off, and they are nice and clean again. Pop that out the way, and let's get on to the watercolouring. Now, I'm not a watercolour by any means, but I thought I will give it a go on this one. Where's my other flower? Here he is. So, there is no right or wrong way to do this, so I'm just going to do it how I want to do it. So, I've got a bit of petunia pot, a bit of coastal cabana, and a bit of Azure Afternoon. And all I do is, I know some people do it in the lids, but I'm just going to pick some up on my block of each of these colours. And this blue, just pop them out the way in case I need some more. And we're going to do this paper is the Fluid 100 paper, the watercolour paper. so you can get it as wet as you like. So I've just got one of these water painters. It looks blue, but it is clean. And then you just squeeze it, get a bit of water on it, so you can make it as light, as dark as you want. So I'm just going to do his belly, and I'm not bothered if it comes out the lines because it is watercoloured, and that's the whole idea. The water effect, and I might just add a bit in his feathers, like so. And then just have a piece of cloth and then just squeeze the water until it runs clear. And then it's going to come in with the green. Like I said, it is a video hot. So in the description below, you'll find all the other demonstrators from across the world and how they've interpreted the brief of water. Now, I was going to put some blue on, but I don't think I will actually. I'm just going to... So you can go over it as much or as little as you want. But I quite like that, actually. I might actually just come back in, just cleaning my brush off with a bit more petunia on his feathers. I'm saying his feathers, it looks very pretty. I've got a bit over there, but that's fine. Pop him to one side and bring the flowers in. So let's just close these up because I don't think I need these now, because I've got some different colours for the flowers. And just going to wipe the blocks. So you could use it on the glass mat. So I'm going to have a bit of green on that. Fresh freesia on there, that's very pale, so I might go over that again. And a bit of yellow. Let's bring my bit of tissue. I'll go for the yellow first. And all I'm doing is the centres of the flowers. On the other one I didn't do the different coloured centres, but I just think it'll make them pop a bit more. There we go. Let that yellow run out, and let's see what this fresh freesia does. I think this is going to be very pale. Yeah, it is. I think I'm just going to grab, if I can find it, I've got Highland Heather, that's a bit darker. Make sure my brush is clean. That flower's a bit wishy-washy, so oh, that's better. It will mix a little bit with the yellow. These I am cutting out. Perhaps I should have done the purple first and then the yellow, and then it wouldn't have mixed as much. See if I can make that a bit more purpley. I think the trick is not to go over the yellow. There we go, quite like those. And then we've got our green, so I'm just going to make sure that is cleaned. and this is Lost Lagoon. Let's go over these as well. There we go. Can't believe when you see this it's going to be August. I'm filming this in July because it's next week is the start of the summer holidays, so I don't know how much free time I'll get, so I thought I'll get prepared. And then I think I'll just go back over with the yellow. Let's brighten them centres up a bit. Oops. There we go. Quite like that. And then just to clean your brush, you just let the water run through it. Pop that up. Let's get these lids on before I get my fingers in it. And that's our bit of watercolouring. I have to wash those blocks after. That's not a big deal. Right, I'm just going to let them dry for a minute. And we'll bring in the bits we need. So, as you can see, I've embossed this. So I'm thinking of using this 3D layered floral. I've got a piece of balmy blue and I've got very vanilla, and this is an A4 cut in half, scored in half and then burnished. And then this is 1/4 of an inch less than your card base, so whatever country you're in, just take it down like that. You can have a bigger border if you wish, but that's what I fancy. So I'm just going to run this through my cut and emboss machine. So I'm just popping it in. And I'm using plate number 1 and number 4. Yes, number 4, the grey one. Oh. There we go. My machine's off to the side because it would shake the table and we don't want the table shaking. So we've got that. Our hummingbird's going to go in the middle. And I'm going to cut these flowers out around the side, and then we'll get some embellishments. I'm just having a look to see if I've got any ribbon that would go nice with it, but I don't think I have, because it's more very vanilla than white. Got a bit of this baker's twine. I've not used that, so we can have a look and see. If we wrap this around the card, will it look nice? I don't usually use baker's twine, so out my comfort zone. Let's see if I can find the end. There's an end there. So I think all we'll do with this is I'm just going to get a piece of tape. It's just a piece of Scotch tape. Pop that end down, and then we'll just wrap it round a few times. I think 3's enough, and then we'll finish it off with another piece of Scotch tape. Keep that down. Let's trim that off. Quite like that. And then what I'll do is we'll put a little bow on. I might actually double it up. I'm not very good at bows. Not with string anyway. Let's see if I can do this. That isn't too bad for me. So let's cut that down there. Cut that one. We'll bob that on. Right, we'll stick this flat. Glue, and then we'll put the bits and bobbies up on dimensionals. I'm putting plenty of glue on with it being embossed, plus it'll help the string to stay stuck. There we go. I like that. Get the dimensionals in for this one. These are quite sticky for some reason. You have to let me know in the comments if you watercolour at all. It's not something I do very often. And what do you use to watercolour? Because we've got lovely watercolour pencils. They're nice as well. So I might have to do one with that, with the watercolour pencils. Push my boundaries even more. Right, there are, if you're lucky enough to have got this set when it first came out, there are actually dies that go with this, but I just thought I'd show you can actually fussy cut these out. They don't take that long if you haven't got the dies. Now, if I was doing this off camera, I'd probably leave them to dry or use my heat gun. They are still slightly a bit damp, but it's easy enough to cut them out. And then we just have to find some gems. Maybe a little bit of Winkstella as well. See, I'm not being super close because I want the watercolours bit to show through that it's come over. And there we go. So what are you all doing for the summer holidays? Are you at home with children? Are you going on summer holidays? It's all right having these summer holidays, but it's the horrible thing of when they go back to school having to get the uniform and then going to the shops and find out they've sold out of certain sizes and stuff. I don't like it. Right, let's get some dimensionals on these. Let's just put 2 on because I'm not sure. Do I want this one down here? Yeah, let's put one on there. And then you can just overhang like that. And these two, just put one on. I'm thinking down there. And one like that. There we go. Quite like that actually. Bringing my Winkstella, and I think, so let me make sure that's coming out. Yeah. I think we'll just do his chest and his wings. Let's give it that bit of glitz. And I'm going to do the same on this one. Give him a bit of sparkle. I don't know if you can see that, but it is sparkly. Right, let's bring some gems out. I had a thing with my gems. I lost them all, but luckily I found them all again. So let's just have a look what we've got that will go nice. Those. Hey. Right, I'm thinking we can either go with the rhinestones. These ones are quite pretty as well. Maybe do some green. And these are a bit darker. Won't use those. Right, I'll do one with rhinestones and one with the others. There we go. And this one, just debating. Let's do the pink ones. I'm trying to put these down here actually and do something different. There's that one. I like that. I mean, we could go a step further. We've got these. I think these are still current, these gemstones, but I'm thinking I could bob these on the actual flowers. If anybody knows me and my gems, I love gems. I'll do the same on this one. I don't think I've got any big ones left, but we'll put the little ones on. Oops, stuck to me then. There we go. There we go. So there is my take on water. So for my take on water, I've used watercolour. And we've used the Spotlight on Nature dies, the Thoughtful Expressions stamp set. I've used the Floral 3D embossing folder with a balmy blue background, very vanilla card base. And then we've used an array of colours for the flowers and the hummingbird. So I really hope you like that. Please leave me a comment below, and please don't forget to hop round to everybody else's videos and see how they've interpreted the theme of water. Thank you very much. Bye.